Hi, everyone. I'm Don Cravins, Jr., Executive Director of the National Urban League's Washington Bureau, and this is your weekly update. I hope that you're having a great week. Last week here in Washington, we had a spectacular week as we welcomed all our family and friends for the Congressional Black Caucus's annual legislative conference. And it was a great conference. A lot of great things happened. I was very fortunate enough to participate on many panels, as well as our president, Mr. Mark Morial, and our various staff members. We were able to learn a lot, share a lot, and hopefully can take the lessons we've learned and use them to help in the movement. One panel I really want to bring some attention to, and you can read more about it in our weekly update, is a panel that we co-hosted with Congresswoman Robin Kelly from the great state of Illinois. The panel dealt with mental health issues, and it was just a great panel. We had people who had actually used services, mental health services, as well as experts in the field. It's an issue that we in Black America don't speak about enough. And hopefully this was the beginning of a great dialogue so that we can continue helping our brothers and sisters who are struggling with mental health issues. And so I want to thank Centene, who is also an Urban Solutions Council member and one of our corporate sponsors, for helping us to host and find a great panelist for that great event. Great CBC. I hope that those of you who did attend, you will use the lessons you've learned and do some great things with it. This week in Washington, we've got a lot going on. Pope Francis is here, and he's going to be joining Congress, both the Senate and the House, in a joint session of Congress. And I am praying that he is going to bless them and ask them to work together. Because as you know, the government is coming to a shutdown, is what it looks like. The fiscal year ends on September 30th. And if Congress doesn't pass a budget or extend our government, the government will shut down, just like it did in 2013. And so what does that mean for you? Well, for those of us in African-American households, it could mean a lot. Many of our government workers are African-American. And I'll tell you, in 2013, according to our friend Charles Ellison, who's a contributing editor for TheRoot.com and the Washington correspondent for the Philadelphia Tribune, he cites that the last shutdown resulted in $12 to $24 billion in economic loss, worth 250,000 jobs. And many of those jobs were jobs of African Americans, because as you know, many African Americans work for the federal government. And it's not just here in Washington or here in the Maryland, Virginia area. Those are jobs all over the United States. And so if we've got a short shutdown like we did in 2013, 1 week, 2 week, that means middle class, Black families, Latino families are going to be hurt. If it's even a longer shutdown, God forbid, that means that many of the government services that people in urban areas rely on could be affected. And so if you don't want to see the government shut down, which is never a good thing, please call your member of Congress and ask him or her, to really work hard with the other side so that the two sides, Republicans and Democrats, can come together to avoid a potential government shutdown. We've got a lot of great things in our weekly update this week. Please take some time and go through it. I want to give one shout out to a special affiliate in Eastern Massachusetts. There, the affiliate, the Guild, and the YP chapter worked together on voter registration day. September 22nd was National Voter Registration Day, and our friends in Eastern Massachusetts this weekend put on a great event to encourage people to register to vote. Remember, if you're really a part of this movement, voting is a key component. So please go out, register to vote, get others to register to vote, and then when election day comes in your area, please go out and vote. Well, that's your weekly update. As I said, please take some time to look through the update. I'm Don Cravins, Jr. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.